Hey.
Right.
Yeah, it looks quiet today, but I think the rain's putting everyone off, is
Well,
it?
we'll just say next week we just say yeah, because I'm not going to be here next week. It's a cannabis 420 day up on Woodhouse-Moor.
The what, sorry?
The cannabis 420 day up on Woodhouse-Moor.
I don't know.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things going on
Right.
next week. How's he's changed his appearance again, hasn't he?
I told him to. He said he's filming it. I said just be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be not a problem because it looks like the rain's put everyone off. So.
Well, I'll just keep an eye out.
Yeah. After today, you shouldn't get any problems. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's dead compared to the other week. But it's the rain, you see. Once you get bad weather, that's it.
Policeman's best friend. He's all I'm gonna say.
Well, that's it. Hey up. Yeah, it's quite a day.
What role would you do? It is, yeah, but it's about the role you do. So what, so we all know what each other do. Those are seen as normal. They're all valuable.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be sunny and hot. Last time I checked today, it's sunny and hot, and I wasn't even going to put this on. I had to nip to the pound shop to get this umbrella.
Yeah, I've got a poncho in my pocket, but I don't really want to use it.
I don't. It should be light weather, but I didn't think it'd be this heavy. In fact, because it said in a few hours it's dry again. But yeah, it's a pain when it's raining.
Yeah, man, we'll see.
Well, it is quiet. There's supposed to be Leeds United in, so I don't know if they'll clash. That'll be interesting.
Yeah,
Normally there's
It'll be a busy
nothing.
one down Saturday, because football's on,
But they've always said it, and I've never seen any problems. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any problems. You've not had any problems, have you? Yeah, that's it. Too few. We had problems last week.
However, horrifically, belatedly.
Always
It's not over, even when the rebuild
Oh,
starts.
it was.
We will continue to show up until there is a free and prospering Palestine.
Do you want to nip and get an umbrella?
So, just to, get your spirits up a little bit. Free, free! Free, free!
That's why they've diverted it.
All right, so
They
we
moved
are
it
going
here.
to keep it.
But then
nice
again,
and
yeah,
short
maybe,
and
but they're always
compact
changing it.
today. The way we're going to do this
So I don't
is
know. I
am
mean,
going to just
They've said
rattle
Leeds
off
fans
a
were there
couple
before and they've
announcements
never
for
had any
y'all.
problems.
And then we will start marching around 1
Well, is that the
p.m.
well, I've never seen them. They've been saying this all the time. They're always saying, oh, there's this, that and the other going on.
Shortly.
Oh, this is playing up.
So yeah, without further
I just
ado,
filmed that
let's
building
get
where it's
going.
collapsed. I couldn't believe it's been empty.
So, as always, we have
But it might be
our
listed.
accessibility and inclusion stand right
Oh, this
there
is
in
playing
the
up.
corner.
Self-charged
You can go
it.
see our lovely comrades, and you can go there anytime.
Even though
during the
we can go down. Oh, God, I can't even get this working, so that'll be that full.
On accessibility, because it's very important for
Oh, there we
us
go.
to
It's
be
turned off.
inclusive by design with intention.
Inclusive, except if you
We
don't
also
support.
have resources available for you to collect from that stand, including knowing your rights bust cards, guidance on dealing with antagonists, easy way protest info, and
But
accessible
on the
toilets.
website, I thought the advice
And
was
of course,
really
as
bad.
I
It said
mentioned,
jump around and
economic
fat around, and I thought
because
that's the
we
stupidest thing I've
We're
ever.
showing up here for Palestine, but we are also showing up
somebody has a
here
camera,
with
just
you
jump
in
around.
community.
Yeah,
in
instead
solidarity.
they'd be better off
So we want to
just
make sure that
be
your
nice.
well-being is looked
Make
after
yourself look
in every
sensible.
facet. 'Cause that's how we're
Then
going to
if
keep
the
this
antagonist has
going.
been on since
For
they get
however
shown
many
up.
months it takes,
Yeah,
however long it takes, we're just going to continue doing
right,
what we
it's
got to do.
working.
Thank you, thank you.
Right,
I
I'm walking
appreciate your
down now.
enthusiasm. Let's follow that and distribute it everywhere. We do
Right.
have bus cards and kettling advice in the access tent. If there is a situation that needs attending to, we have our stewards, our lovely stewards in the yellow vests, Thank goodness for high-vis vests, you cannot miss them. We also have our safeguarding team in orange to help. And just a little disclaimer for all you lovely folks. You may have noticed that antagonists are taking more and more notice of what we are doing. And that means it's working. Thank you.
Consider being every week
And to
that's
keep it working, we need to be very mindful of the fact that when we show up like this, in solidarity, in community, we are representing a
I've
movement.
never seen anyone
It is our duty to make sure that we represent the Palestinian cause
what the mean
as
is
well as we
us
possibly
filming,
can.
which
So,
is not
if you're heckled by
enticing.
anyone, don't pay them any mind. In fact, I'm going to give you a
It's
pro-life
like
hack
what,
right
and
now, okay?
you know what makes me laugh?
Anytime
We're the middle
somebody
class, they won't bother us.
triggers
They
you
don't
in
go to
some
the
way by
photographers.
just, you know, assorted
middle class.
nonsense, there is an excellent breathing technique called a physiological sigh. And the way that works is you take 2 snort-like breaths through your nose, hold it, and then a long exhale through your mouth. And I promise you, it is magical. I know it doesn't sound like you would do anything, because you're like, Asmara, come on, breathing? Oh my God, I just realized I never introduced
Oh well,
myself
that
when I
was
started
fun, wasn't
talking.
it?
I will come back to that. Hi, everyone. So keep that in mind, keep that in your back pocket, and remember why we're here and what we are representing when we are showing up together.
Hopefully it'll slow down the rate. So it said it'd
We will be
speed,
great.
but normally that just means a couple of
So,
drops.
as always, we will have a quiet, more
Well, I
spaced
just,
out
I mean,
and
I've been
slower
inside,
paced
so I don't know
zones.
what's.
At the
I mean,
back of the march, this can help if you want less
I just
stimulation
assumed it
and
would
noise.
just fit in, but
It's also useful for those using mobility aids or buggies, as it's more spaced out, so you can see the ground ahead of you. Families are, of course, very welcome. But please go wherever you are most comfortable in the march, and our stewards are there to support you, as always. Now, and as always, we have our lovely PSC volunteers running our fundraising stall. We have teas, coffees, muffins, and assorted baked goods for sale. All proceeds go to Leeds PSC so we can continue putting on demos like these, supporting community events, and showing up in all of the useful ways for the cause. And before I let you all go, just a couple of notes about this weekend. It is a very, very busy weekend as far as events go. There's a ton happening all around. The thing I want to highlight to you is we are doing a weekend residency at Hyde Park Book Club this weekend. So we will be there tonight from about 5 o'clock. And the first 2 hours will be kind of like a social, a mixer, come take a load off, and then we're going to start some awesome DJ sets. So I hope to see everyone there. And the funds raised from that event will go to helping Randa Nabil, who is a Leeds resident trying to evacuate her family from Gaza. So please do show up and support her. She has a GoFundMe going, which we can absolutely give you the details for if you can't come out tonight. And then tomorrow we have a excellent musical benefit, and again at Hyde Park Book Club. And the proceeds for that as well will go to the medical aid for Palestine. So
you know the funniest thing I read yesterday was
a great way to come together in community. And also
yeah.
to keep
Yeah,
our systems
last week
radically regenerative.
Last
right?
week a couple of them were
Because
giving us a
that's
bit
how
of
we're going to
grief,
make
but
this
I don't
a
think we will
long
this
fight.
week.
Sure, things
Yeah.
will ebb and flow, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need to look after ourselves so we can
Oh, I'm not an
continue
auditor, I just
showing
film
up
it
like
live
this
and stuff.
in large
There's 2
numbers
auditors over
together
there, but
and
I just film it, I don't do
and
comment,
each other.
yeah. Although to be fair, I don't
So,
think,
at this point,
yeah.
I am going to invite those
Yeah.
who want to
I won't even say that, I just film it. I just film anything that goes on, like I just filmed that building that's collapsed. I said it was going to be sunny, didn't it? Although it's not cold, it's warm. It's just wet, and I had to buy this from the pound shop.
More or less. So we're just going to be going down
The guy, you know, the regular guy in blue, he knows us. So if you need to collect, and he knows, he even knows the website and stuff. So yeah, it's not coming next week. Yeah, I mean, he said he's not coming next week because he's got a lot on. But you see, the trouble is, a couple of them, they go, oh, they don't like us because we're working class. They don't bother the middle class photographers. No, some of the people in the protest. And I always laugh at this. All the left wingers, they're always having an attitude towards the working class. No, but that's. I don't think we'll have problems this week. But there's fewer. Last week it was packed. But I mean, it's like I filmed that building that's collapsed today. You know, the other side. And I'd never realised, unless it's listed, I thought they'd have rebuilt it. Because it is, it's like, I mean, these days no one wants to shop, but that must have been empty for years.
I spoke to you last week.
Thank you all. See you out there.
All right, guys, we'll have a good day.
Yeah.
Before everybody disperses, if you can give us just 2 minutes of your time and attention.
I don't know if it's going to stop raining. It's a pain.
Yeah.
I thought
Anywhere in
sunny.
between.
Yeah,
Just need
I
to
thought
keep-
sunny.
Are they fairly waterproof, so you'll be okay?
They're supposed to be,
Yeah.
but you don't want to risk
As long as
it.
you don't put them in a puddle, they'll be okay
Well,
with the rain
in
drops.
theory, I think that is, and I think they are. But do you really want to risk it? I mean, even the
Yeah.
GoPros that are waterproof, I won't risk it.
Yeah.
And plus, you can't turn them on and off when it's wet. You know, if you need to touch the screen, and I have to use that to get on the bus going home. So you'll come right, Phil, when you can't pay. You're stood there, and it's why I always say when I get on the bus, I always let everyone on first because I say, look, if I can't pay, I'm going to look right and you know. And the trouble is, this one's just a reconditioned phone, but I use the app to pay. And the trouble is, unlike this one, which you just press the button, that one uses face recognition. Great, but when you're pushing it on the bus, there's a plastic sheet in between, so it goes beep, 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 can't recognise you.
No.
So you haven't look right, Phil, doing that, but I don't know if it'll be. I mean, I think the weather's put a lot off today.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't worry.
Okay,
I don't know how long these. You see, normally I have a decent umbrella, and I thought don't need it, so I just nicked to the shop. But if you need an umbrella, the pound shop's closed and everything's off price.
Got my
Yeah,
hand for the
the
twist,
trouble
and
is
then
it
I got
doesn't.
this waterproof thing.
But you see, these. The other advantage of the umbrella is it sort of takes away the. I've got a mic today, but I can't be bothered plugging in because the trouble is, the moment it's windy, you get this.
Yeah, you need a great big fluffy back.
Well, I have
around it,
one, but it doesn't seem to work.
Doesn't
but
it
it's
really
only-
work?
But I think it's only a little one. I think if you got.
I think it needs to be quite deep.
Yeah,
If the
I mean,
mic's
this
just like
really
that,
is
it
it,
needs to be
but-
like a big.
It's just because it's raining, I can't be bothered putting it on. But the advantage of trying doing this, I've done it before, is it does block some of the wind. So even if it's not raining, if I can keep the wind behind me. I mean, it's not the windiest. When they started off at Leeds Uni, that's more exposed, and that's when you do get the wind. But normally, when you're going around Leeds and the protest, the buildings sort of help. But the trouble is, they keep to the same route, and I keep telling them, can you change it? It's so dull. Sometimes they do. They did it once and went the opposite way, and I thought, great.
Go on a national march then.
Well, some of them, I mean Manchester and London, although I might do.
Liverpool's good because it starts on the Sunday at 2 o'clock.
It's a long way to
You
go.
can make your way down that way.
It is. I mean, it's getting in there as well. So I like driving down, but
Train,
once
to go
it's
in the
such a. Oh yeah, if you're rich.
If you're lucky as well.
Yeah.
To get a kind of
And
connection.
plus, no, they're doing it last week. They were spent an hour before they set off. It were pain.
Do you want to let them know the police know something?
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, you're there. Don't look like any problems.
No,
today.
nobody's giving it any problems. They all think it was like a covert mission.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, they've stopped doing that for a while. They don't seem to have done that, have they?
What?
That, you know, that river to the sea
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
They stopped that maybe a month or so ago. There's your favourite lady there. No, they sort of justified it, and then that sort of went out of the window. I suppose it was made them look so bad. But that might have stopped a couple of months ago. Now and again you might get, but I haven't heard it for a while. They keep coming up with new chants.
Do you have like a thing with it? Or? Yeah.
I can't see the other guys, they must not have turned up today.
From the river to the sea.
Oops, sorry.
From the sea to the river. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Oh, we're going. Okay. Let's hope it stops raining. I thought it was sunny out today. I should have checked the weather forecast. Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no war.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1,
Please
2,
stop
3,
raining.
4.
Occupation no war.
Again.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, okay, you need it. Just grab it, just a few. Yeah, just grab. There's a couple. Grab which there, but it doesn't matter.
From the river to the sea.
No, it's just if you look right, there's a second. Go right to the back. You might see it's there's like a little what do you call it? A pocket. No, right, go right. Just hold that then. And hold it like that, otherwise the melt will zip around. I'll give you the thinning. Oh, sod it. I'll just take that sod, hang on, I'll just check this charge. Yeah, plenty. It should last you, hang on, I'll just put this back. If it does, if you do drain it, I've got a second one, so don't worry, just pour that, but that's lighter. Oops. But I think that'll last you all day. It also does wireless if you've got a wireless phone. That's what I used it for my old phone, so you don't even need to plug it in, but you don't know, so there we go. Make sure it works. 1 or 2 goes, so just go straight, mate. I'll wait for you. Is it on the nearly flattened it already? Your phone? Well, you should charge it before you come. Yeah, mine, that's why I had to change mine, because it on its last legs. I was getting like half an hour power out.
I'm looking for that.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, is it already dead?
Yeah.
Gold. Yeah. Just leave it plugged in permanently. Yeah, I've got a white one, but it's heavier.
That's a much Holly Beach. That's a much Holly Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Where are the photons?
Oh, yeah. Well, it does a lot of them, but some of them get a bit dull as vids. It's really best when it does Manchester. Yeah, I'll let you get off.
End apartheid! End apartheid! Decolonize! Decolonize! Bombing hospitals is a war crime! Bombing hospitals is a war crime! Bombing hospitals! War crime! Killing children! War crime! Young population! War crime! Active punishment! War crime!
I didn't hear it. What she saying?
My friend hasn't turned up.
Who's that?
Mouther. I thought she might have done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm.
But to be honest, I do feel sorry because this lot never seem to bother with her.
No, it's true.
She just, I think she's an outsider to
Have you
them.
noticed the commies haven't been here in a while?
Oh no, I saw them up there. I think there's a union thing. I forget. I don't know if it's a strike, but I saw a few of them and I thought I recognised them. I might be wrong. The other side of Leeds, so there's like only a few of them, but I think there's like a mini protest about something, or they're just collecting signatures, nothing major, but yeah. Oh, the other photographers that I saw him, I thought it might be today. I saw him in London, you know, they've reformed as Youth Demand.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he'd gone down to London to film them. But he said on the tweet, he said, I'm on the way back, so I thought I'd be here today. It's a long way to go, London.
Starving children! Bombing places of worship! Kidnapping babies! Freezing homes!
Now I've got this umbrella, it probably won't rain again. And that'll be a waste of money, but... Alright, yeah. Not particularly intimidating. Hey. And you smiling at them.
She's quiet today.
I know. I do wonder if they've seen themselves on YouTube.
Probably, yeah.
Because-
I realise I'm not that can think about it.
Yeah, so I just reuse that instantly.
Al-Shifa Hospital! War crime! The siege of Al-Shifa Hospital! War crime! The attack on Gaza! War crime! The attack on Gaza! War crime!
Quiet today. I don't think much will happen, but you never know. Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Don't know why we haven't, and I thought we would have done.
Yeah. I thought you would have done it.
Yeah, can't understand it with the golden children. Yeah. I don't know how they have.
I think it might also be because you like my face covered.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they don't recognise you.
Or maybe because I've cut my hair as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look that well. I did say dress different. I mean, I wasn't going to wear this armour jacket because I thought that might wind them up. But when it started raining, I thought, oh, great, stick it on. I thought our mate would turn up. She hasn't turned up this week. No, that girl. I always feel sorry for her because no one seems to talk to her. You know that girl who's... we just feel independent.
It looks like a weirdo. Well, yeah, just be careful. Because it looks a bit frightening when you're filming people.
Yeah, we do. We come each week.
That's fine. Make sure it's, not put anywhere we don't want it to be.
I think to me, because you know we're from Bradford, you'd know her. She's quite mild. Yeah, you would do. going to not rain. It's supposed to be sunny today. Oh, I know, well, I do, I get wet. I thought it'd be sunny today, so I thought, oh, I'll wear my shorts and everything. Hopefully it won't rain again. You need an umbrella. They're closing that pound shop down, so everything's half price. So, you know, they seem to have got a second one, that one below, the other side. You know, basically the other side of these buildings. They might have sold out of everything by the time you get there, but. I didn't have time to nip in. I went to the other one and paid full price. I wish I'd gone there now. Although I only paid like £3. It's not exactly. But... At least I've got something to use now. Right, we'll walk on.
a big score on his head, and he was saying that they tried to, like, they hit him rather than Israeli flag.
That's why you film everything.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So we get to front.
Yeah. Where's Leeds United supposed to be then? Here. I thought Leeds United supposed to be around somewhere.
They are, yeah.
They're never going to do anything. I don't think they'll do anything. Other football.
That guy, Omar, the guy with the Leeds. You know Marty when he was wearing the Leeds cap?
How's it? Yeah. You know, last week, I didn't, when you're listening back to footage, because it's so loud I don't hear most of it, I didn't realise that bloke, you know, after that woman had got you, and that bloke had got me, he called me, hey, he shouted, hey, big man to me, and shouted, I didn't hear all of you. No, I ain't even said a word to him. I was hoping he'd turn up today. Well, I did the thing, I said, look, he just made it about him.
Stop the genocide! End apartheid! Decolonize!
His pronunciation sounds like, it doesn't sound like what I think he meant it to say.
One just has a.
Oh, that was it.
And then
In the day, in the newspaper yesterday, well, online, it did. It was talking about. Oh, what is it? What planet is it? Oh God, what's the one that sounds rude? Yeah, you know what it said? They found gas on there. I was laughing my dog. You know they were killing themselves apart in that.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state!
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist
I know. I posted that hour down the laughter.
terrorist state! Free Palestine!
Stop the genocide!
I was thinking of bringing the dog today, but I was just tired. I just trained this week. Today I don't feel as bad yesterday. Ugh.
If you don't like to be filmed in public, then film that.
Well, they can't complain. If you can't object to other people filming. But it's like I keep saying, tell me the working places about it. It's like anything, any time I film, I went to something the other day, there was loads of photographers, only me. I haven't heard anything about that pass. It's fine. I don't think you're bothered. Nothing's going to happen until we get round the other side. To be honest, I'm looking forward to the end of this today. I'm knackered. I need to go back to bed. I'm shattered. It's just too much. Come on, let's go down. It's only, nothing happens till we're at McDonald's, does it?
Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our billions, in our trillions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our billions, in our trillions.
Let's play Jimmy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Feels different today. Maybe it's fewer people on it. Doesn't feel as hostile. I tell you, I almost weren't going to come back again. In fact, I don't know if you watched that video of his where that woman was bouncing about. She doesn't seem to have turned up. I think they made a fool of themselves and don't want to. Yeah, and I thought, well, you're just making it about yourself. She was strangely with me though. She was questioning who I was chatting to the other day. And I thought, that's weird. And she was trying to make out she was best pals with me and all this, it was weird. You know who's moving to Wakefield, don't you? Jordan. You know that girl, the model? Yeah, she's selling her house and buying a million. Yeah. Can't win, can you? Oh, stop it.
Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state!
I was thinking, maybe you're not getting grief because you know that group, on the other side, the Jewish, maybe because they're not everyone finding each other up and not bothered.
Israel is a terrorist state!
You can be louder than that!
Resistance is justified when people are occupied.
Resistance is justified when people are occupied.
Oh, she is. I didn't think you turned up. I thought, where are you? I know. What?
They're all chill.
Like I said, I think it's because last week you had that mini group turn up, and I think that put them all on edge, and plus it was hot, and there was a lot more. But you're right, it's weird. It's weird how friendly it is.
You know, next week,
Yeah,
there's going to be a counter-protest because the St. George's Day coming up.
right.
They're going to have a patriotic front down here.
I doubt it. Well, every time they've had a counter-protest, they've been separated, so maybe it'll be interesting, but I mean, if it rains, the other sides don't bother turning up, they're just, I mean, well, like the other week, they had a group turn up, separate to this. It was on a Sunday, on about anti-migration. There's like 5 of them. So,
When do we want it?
No!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
No!
The people united
Will never be defeated!
The people united will never be defeated. The people united
But even so, I don't think they'll be worked up with us because they won't be. They'll be not seen as the.
Did she also ask you who you were filming with?
No.
I was just asking. Did you ask him who he was filming with?
No, I was talking to you. I haven't spoken to them at all.
Oh, fair enough.
And you refused to tell me. So that was a bit rude.
What I did?
You refused to tell me. You just said you're working for an independent outlet. I asked you which one, and you said you couldn't tell me. I thought that was rude.
Yeah, we just film independently.
Sorry?
We're all independent just for social media.
Independent on affiliated with who?
No one.
Totally
We do it. I've been to
What's your
everyone.
blog then?
Mine is the Street Art, but the easiest way to find my vids is just Google, go on YouTube and type in Leeds Pro-Palestine protest, and you'll find them. But the guy who runs it knows me. Most of them know me anyway. They all see the vids. They'll watch them, in fact, because I do it neutral. Yeah, no, he isn't. He's been on the protest, but he's decided to be independent and film. But yeah. Those two lads have been quite a few times as well. There's us filming, and then there's a few photographers, but I don't know where. One went to London. Yeah. It's normally in the gear, you know, like with all the big gear on, so that's why. But if you look, it's on most. If you watch my vids, you'll see. But everyone, I said, yeah. But it's easy to. But Google Leeds Pro-Palestine. That's it. Otherwise, you won't find it on YouTube. Right.
Palestine will live forever!
Free, free! 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 What do we want? When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Ceasefire!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Ceasefire!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Ceasefire!
When do we want it?
Now!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free! Free, free!
Are covered in Palestinian blood! Your prophets 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 are covered in Palestinian blood!
It's gone a bit chilly. It's gone a bit chilly. I thought it was a bit hot today.
I see how you're not cold.
It's not that cold, to be honest. It's just the rain and wind. I mean, I brought a mic, but I've been a bit lazy and plugged it. It's not that windy. I thought if it were windy, I'd plug it in because it takes away that. Oh, it's a bit. Just said that, and I will get the rough.
I'll start screaming now. Shame on you!
Shame on you!
Are you going to join with that youth demand, are you saying, Seth?
Sorry?
You know that youth demand, are you going to affiliate yourself with them?
No, I'm not part of that. I'll be honest, I don't really get involved in that kind of stuff. I'm more of a safety student person. I take part, but not from the radical or anything like that.
I was wondering if we'd start seeing them come because, or if they're just London-based.
London-based, really, I'll be honest with you.
Because that photographer went this week. I don't know if you noticed. You know that young lad?
Yeah.
He went to film. He must have been there a few days filming them. It's a long work. But I thought he'd be here today because on his last tweet he said he was coming back. So maybe it's the cold. They're weird.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Remember Aaron Bushnell! He's not alone! Remember Aaron Bushnell! He's not alone! Remember Aaron Bushnell! He is not alone! Remember Aaron Bushnell! He is not alone! Remember Aaron Bushnell!
Well, you know what I thought you might start seeing them, they haven't yet. It's youth demand, but they might be London based. That'll be You see, youth demand could be a problem for them because they seem to be, they might stay one side of the law, but they're associating themselves with the other one who likes ripping off roofs, which will be interesting. They might suddenly start getting a lot less apart. You know, the thing is, I'm wondering if they're out of date with them avoid McDonald's, because McDonald's is buying all the restaurants back in Israel to avoid it, so I don't know. This is the boring bit until we get to this side. It's just so slow. Everyone walks.
We won't be silent! Stop bombing Gaza now! We are the people! We won't be silent! Stop bombing Gaza now! We are the people! Free Palestine!
It's just down there, that building. They've got a police car probably permanently parked outside until they do something. I can't imagine they'll do anything. No, you have to, if you can see where that white building is there, it's slightly behind there. Yeah, if you get a chance, come back and take a picture. It's fascinating. I mean, I don't know if they'll get, because it's Saturday, so they're not going to do anything, I'd have thought, till Monday. And I don't know who owns it, if anyone, because if it's listed, again, that's the problem. You can't just pull it down. They're going to have all the scaffolding and stuff. Walk up now. Today's strange, it's so chilled. Last week, weird. Second. Oh, sorry, they're talking to your thing. Oh yeah, last week she was funny with them. She's a bit of an oddball, these two. So, no.
Keep walking, you female, keep walking. Keep walking!
Last week she gave gave him grief.
Yeah, I know, just wondering then.
She's not.
Keep walking, you female.
She's gone really quiet. I know.
The comrades have gone. They're not there. They're literally not. I thought they might turn up later on. The communists.
Well, I thought the Jewish chap would turn up, but I was chatting to somebody who said he was coming down. But I don't know if that's the guy you were talking to. I'll have to look. I don't think because I was filming the building and he says, "Oh, I'm just going down." I was saying, "Oh yeah, you might see a few." Maybe, I can't remember who it was, I've got the worst memory.
What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? Justice. What do we want? Justice. What do we want it? No peace. Stop bombing women! Stop starving children! Stop starving babies! Stop starving women! Stop starving children!
Yeah, so far they've not done anything, it's getting dull. Well, somebody said, but I don't think that's the best, they said they did an article, but they said that was months ago. But no, it's, God, I'm so tired. You know, if she were to stop smoking, she'd be quite bummer. But smoking's doing her skin's no good.
As soon as plan, we looked up to 5. They're banning the kids team.
Oh yeah, the trouble is, I think people then it just creates criminals because everybody will just import
I don't think they're going to do it because it just creates like, you know, like cartels and that's
Yeah.
It'll be like this.
I mean, I'm always surprised anyone actually smokes these days because, you know, when you see youngsters do it, you think they'd be the ones who don't because you think everyone's... I'm actually quite shocked that they are, but I always think, when I was a kid, I think one of the things that seemed to attract people into smoking was because you had to be 16 or 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
You see, one reason I think I never smoked was because my nan smoked, and in those days shopkeepers looked the other way, so even at age 4 or 5 I was going down to buy her cigs. So I never had that feel of feeling like, oh, I'm an adult, because I knew quite clearly I wasn't.
That's it, like, I'm 18 now, and it doesn't feel the same way.
No.
It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm sneaking stuff.
But you see, I think a lot of them were buying them just to feel older now. And that's why I always think maybe if they made it legal for everyone just to smoke regardless, I think it'd kill the thrill. But it does make me like surprised. But I think vapes have started everyone smoking again. I mean, there's a vape shop round the corner, and I was stood there walking past it, and I was surprised how many there were people in there who looked 14, buying the vapes, and I thought, yeah, it's strange. But now you'd think everyone would be healthy and stuff these days. And, I mean, I think like in California, they say no one smokes because they're all health freaks.
You see that red and black?
Say again.
Red and black, I bet she was an amateur.
Oh, I don't. I'd say it's only when I play stuff back and out or something. See, last few nights, me and my neighbour were freaking out because we thought we had somebody looking around the houses to burgle them. Turned out it was a delivery lad. I think it was either a son or a boyfriend who was getting a pizza, but like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you never see anyone outside the house. So all that time I've been panicking, and it weren't anything.
Israelis the people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Brick by brick, wall by wall.
Yeah. It seems so friendly today. It's weird. It's not had any problems. No, today's weird. It's so relaxed. It's just odd. But even so, the ones that gave us grief last week have been quiet. Maybe. I noticed a lot of country girls go to the front. When they started this, I noticed, especially with some of the protests, when they're doing the talk, I always noticed some of the attractive girls, but I haven't seen them since. I used to see a few, and I never saw them since. But yeah, you always saw the funny looking ones. But some of them wore these trousers which are weird. And I thought they were they were grey, but had like a shimmer to them. They were weird, and it must be a fashion. I don't know. I'm not even the truth, but I noticed them. Yeah, but I know the attractive girls always at the front. When I did Huddersfield, yeah, that was just full of, they were posing. but I don't know if I've ever done another protest. Probably down there, let's catch them up. But they'll be going round the pub soon, we want to get there. From last week, the one that had to go at me, maybe words have been said and this has been suggested don't turn up. Go round. I don't know where they've gone to them two. I thought they might have been at the front. Unless they're at the back.
When you reach the end of the street, turn left. So you need to go straight up.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide! End the apartheid! End the apartheid! Decolonize! Decolonize! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide! End the apartheid! End the apartheid! Decolonize! Decolonize! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! In our thousands, in our millions! We are all Palestinians! In our millions, in our billions! We are all Palestinians! In our thousands, in our millions! We are all Palestinians! In our millions, in our billions! We are all Palestinians!
You just call me a Zionist. What nothing? You don't know anything about this.
Decolonize! Palestine!
I think she comes every week. See, that's one I think you might be just better off putting the scarf and then you can get away with murder with them. No, they're chill. And I think, I know, after this week I don't think you'll get any problems. So this is yeah. It's strange how different it is. I don't feel stressed. Last week I hated it. I hated every second. There was so much of some pleasant. This week, it feels like it used to be.
Stop bombing Gaza! Stop bombing Gaza! Stop bombing hospitals! Stop bombing hospitals! Stop bombing hospitals! Stop bombing hospitals!
To be honest, I thought the war had been over by now. It's surprising, although the next one is apparently Israel, Iran's on about attacking, so that'll be interesting.
This way, the drive-by.
I know, but... Well, there's a couple of guys, transsexuals on, but I haven't seen them today.
Oh yeah, I see them.
Yeah. Oh, is that one? Yeah.
The one at the back and the bandana, that's it.
Yeah, you can tell.
I don't know what it is, it's a trans something.
Oh, that girl hasn't turned up either. Who usually helps them. You know the one that's she's trans, the one who's got the nice dog. She's always nice to us. You know what I mean. But it could be the weather, but... So no, what's happening? Maybe when it gets hotter and stuff, but... No, we'll walk up then. Oh, what's that, blue van? Wonder what there's parked for. So it's on the wrong side. Let's see who they are. Must be doing deliveries. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the guy from, that's the communist from the YCL, the skinhead.
I'll see him. I'll look when I look back, I'll see him.
Nice comic.
No, well, like I say, there might be I don't know if there's something else going on today, but...
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, Christ. Is your battery removable or is it built in? See, if they're removable, they're great. You can just swap it. Oh, Christ. That's the thing that bugs me about iPhones, they're sealed in.
I like how she just makes up her own chance.
Israel, stop the smoke!
She just makes up her own chance.
But I've noticed, there was one they were saying about Sunak and I never understood, I could never hear it, I kept meant, but I've forgotten what it was now. Oh, they're up in front. They must have come round the side. Yeah, that's what I mean. They must have been the other side. I tell you what that Charlie Beach did, and I thought about going, but I wouldn't be able to get the van in because it wouldn't be compliant. When he filmed Radford, where that girl got stabbed, I just couldn't be bothered. I thought it's too high risk.
Yeah, it's true.
You're gonna look, I was surprised the press turned up. I mean, it's a bit grim, really, when there's nothing to film. But I mean, I was almost coming back last night, I thought, with the building falling down, but I thought, oh, it's late in the day. By the time I got here, I thought it'd be 8.
Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! End apartheid! Decolonize! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! 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 What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? do we want it? We want justice. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? We want peace. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? We want no more life. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
End the apartheid!
End the apartheid!
Decolonize!
Decolonize!
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our billions, in our trillions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our trillions, in our gazillions!
We are all Palestinians!
Be careful, you're going to fall over your coat. It's a bit low down. It's hitting the ground.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever!
See what I mean? All three in front attract to girls. They always do. I've noticed that. Well, they're not ugly, are they? I don't think they're ugly. I said to her, I warned her, I said you're going to fall over that coat. I said, she's walking back, so it's like getting... You're going to hit the coat.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will be free!
An actress today, she died of, or a pop singer, I forget which, she's died of air flu. Just watch everyone else do it, because when Rihanna went red, the next day everyone had red hair, that was in hysterics. And I wonder if it'll be interesting, if that'll be like the trend, because I think Rihanna and the girl, they're all dressed as cowboys, right there, that'll be the fashion this year. You'll see everyone in this like cowboy gear. But yeah, when Rihanna did the hair red, the amount of women that had red hair, I was in hysterics. They all went, for about a month or two, it was just, that's all you could see.
I thought that was like promoting conservative.
Oh, no.
That's a switch. The conservative Palestinians.
Well, you see, it'll be interesting when it gets near the election, what will they do, because they're a bit anti, even though from Batley the other week, I remember that, the Batley MP they were anti, so I don't know they'll be saying vote for.
I think they're all going to vote for
Say again.
I think they're all going to vote for
But, well, it will be interesting. You see, in some, unless you've got that Scottish guy, I forgot his name. If he can get his party going, that might do okay.
What, the Islamic party?
No, what's his name? He just won George Galloway or whatever.
Oh, George Galloway.
Yeah, now if he can get a few MPs, that they might do well.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
If he plants them.
Didn't George Galloway side with the BNP though?
I know he was pro-Brexit. I think that's what he was pro on, so he stood with them. But
Well, I can't imagine these guys would support the BNP.
no, I think what happened was he wasn't pro-BNP. They cheekily said, "Oh, we support you," and he wasn't very happy about that. No, he had no to do with them, but. The thing about him, it's hard to really, you've got to be very clever to have a go at him because he knows everything. He's one of the few. Have you had any problems, sir? No, it's quite chill today, it's strange.
From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! From the sea to the river!
You know, when they were saying our Leeds
From the
United,
sea to the river! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free!
Apparently next week there's a counter protest, so that might be the worst one to turn up for.
Bob won't be here next week, it's 420 at Hyde Park. They should be on the road, not the path anyway.
Yeah, they were mentioning, what's that? The 420 thing. What is it? Just a protest or something?
No, it's just the day where everyone's got guns, smokes all the weed.
Well, my mate's got it legal.
No, they should be on the path road.
My mate's got it legally. You can actually get it if you apply.
No.
I mean,
I don't smoke it, me, like so
I don't, but
quite some time ago.
Actually, I was going to bring my moped. I've got this 1960s moped. Well, it would be. It's basically one of them, but with a motor, and it's a really low-powered thing. But I've got to tune it up. But yeah, it's basically a bike. You'll laugh when you see it. It's basically a bike with a small motor, and it's a Honda though. But I've only used it once. I've had it a year. I was going to use it for YouTube vids. In my head, I was going to go all over on it. But I got on it once, and everyone laughed at me. For what? When? Oh, let him. That'll add to the excitement if it does something. No, I wouldn't even risk it because it's like I think he's a fool because it only if something goes wrong and they fought badly. Plus, to me, it gives them an excuse. That's why I'm always I won't give them a single bit of excuse to anyone. Oh yeah, let's go round. Oh, I'm forgetting about that. I'm getting slow today. Last week I was charting on the thing.
I think they moved the buses there on purpose.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of it, yeah. Must have. He said he thinks they parked the buses on purpose to block it. I don't know if they did or not, but makes sense. Yeah, her husband didn't, I presume that husband didn't so keen to shove the camera. That woman who had the go at, yeah. She must have made it. If she has seen it, I'm surprised she's turned up. That's the thing though. If it had been me, I wouldn't turn up. I'd have been that embarrassed. But still. Oh, that's almost it, isn't it? Oh dear.
It's so catchy. I almost sang it. And,
well, some of the stuff this thing that I think is catchy, but.
What are you filming for?
Oh, we're independent. We're here each week if you come on.
We mate was saying.
Yeah, we come every week.
Every week.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, the easiest way to find the videos, just type in Leeds Pro-Palestinian protest because there's only it's under street art. But if you Google "do it street art," you'll never find it. Well, see, at 3 a.m. in the morning, I thought, oh, I know a new decent name. I'll name it after the TV show. But the trouble is, if anyone goes looking for it, they see the TV show, so you never find it. So
do you get many people watching it? Do you get many
they
views?
watch the shorts. A lot of them here, they'll go, oh, watch your videos and go, watch shorts. Yeah, they don't watch the long ones. Although, that's live. The last week when I did a live, that got about 400 views. Mostly it's 10. But I do one that's recorded 4K. And I do that live, just in case one fails, but also different angles. It's but I record anything like Blackpool. If there's just walk around Blackpool on a Monday, if I babysit my dogs, I just take them out and film them because my mate's dog's hysterical. But she's just, the trouble is, she doesn't wear out. And from 9 a.m. till 9, I was shattered last week. But it's like I sometimes, this week I walked him to where they film Emmerdale. And of course, the naughtiest dogs just run straight into where the staff are. But I think they finished filming, but I thought, oh great. I'm already, because my last one ran in the field. But,
I'll catch you later, mate.
Yeah, see you later.
What do we want it? What do we want?
Anyone else, you just tell them, and then both tell us. That's what I do. I don't stop
Ceasefire now!
talking. You don't get any grief then.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Oh, we're going to get round.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Once we get past there.
Viva! Viva! Viva Palestina! Viva! Viva Palestina!
I'm still annoyed that they called me that older one last week. I was fuming. Yeah, let's get round. That thing about the bikes was just a bit silly.
Oh yeah.
So we're just trying to create an argument for now. That's the bloke. See me now, the joke of an up to my hand. It's never bothered me since. Yeah, but he's got a dog, so I don't think. But that's like a mate. But that one's well behaved, not like the naughty thing.
Can you keep coming in, please? Comes a little bit to the sea. From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you keep coming to the right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Israelis there. Free Palestine. Of the genocide. And the apartheid. Decolonize. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide. And the apartheid. Decolonize. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine, don't you cry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 7, 8. Israelita. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide and apartheid. Decolonize. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide and apartheid. Decolonize.
How y'all doing?
We are.
That's the spirit. So now we're going to just have a couple of short, sweet speeches. First up, we have the Vice Chair of Johnson.
I have a suspicion, but also.
Get cheers.
That was a really good match. They put you on three once again, Palestine. I want to talk a little bit about some news this week, and it's not directly related to Palestine, but to be honest, it's really pissed me off, and I can't stop thinking about it. So I'm going to speak about it a little bit. I don't know if people have seen on Wednesday the CAS report that came out. Shame. It is a massive. For those who don't know, it's a huge attack on access to healthcare for non-binary people in this country. It's absolute cruelty.
I know I bought an umbrella for nothing, but just that few minutes, but I can use it again. I mean, it's
Any influence from your side? Anyone said it to you?
today's weird. It was friendly. Last week was just weird, but maybe it's because of the counter protest or something, and everyone wound up. They said next week there's supposed to be a protest by some other group, so that's what I was told. Yeah, next Saturday's supposed to be a big one. Not Jewish, I think it's something like British Defence League or something, but I don't know. Something like that. He said it, but maybe they've got it wrong. Yeah, and they might got it wrong, but just check because. But then again, when they had on Sunday, when they had an anti-immigrant protest, only 5 turned up to that.
That's what I mean. I turned up to watch it.
Yeah.
5, 6 people I left after that because
it's not much. Yeah, there's no big deal. I mean, if it's sunny, if it's like if it's raining, it's probably not going to be a bigger. But
yeah, fair enough. Good to see that. No one's so today.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of people ask me, like, who's the he's a YouTuber to be fair. It's nothing. Like,
well, it wasn't me. It was the other lad because he was stood on. The other lad. The other guy because he was stood just with the other. He was chatting to him. They were going accusing him of swapping sides and stuff. And he sillily said on camera, chatting jokingly, says, "I'm what do you call it? A double agent," and they took it seriously. Didn't you? I was telling you that you were getting a bit of grief last week. Yeah. So. Are you sure there is a counter protest? He hasn't heard about it. I was telling him that there's a counter protest next week.
There is a fundraiser.
Well, he hasn't heard about it. Maybe.
Because they're doing it on April 23rd.
I'll Google it. It's hard to find some of these things.
I think it's called like Leeds Patriots or something like that.
Alright. I'll Google it. You never know.
It was pretty hardcore, so yeah, let's see what happens.
So I know y'all have been chanting all afternoon.
But when they did that trans thing, the police separated everyone. So if they're expecting it, it's
5, 6,
Which side am I going to be on?
well,
Standing in the middle.
well, it's what's going to say?
solidarity building, coalition building,
Not being, see, just keep an eye on this youth demand. They might change a lot of it. Because they're into.
Nobody is free.
No, he was saying, what they called again? Leeds, that protest.
So we absolutely must build bridges.
Have you heard of it?
Because
only on Twitter, that's it.
No, in favour, but he thinks they might do, but
harm all of us.
They're not really hardcore.
And we cannot wait until the next big thing comes for us before we start caring. Because by then, it's already too late. So, with that in mind, I also want to echo the fact that Germany has barred a doctor who's working in Gaza from testifying about what is going on there. This appalling complicity in genocide is frankly no shock given
I don't think Mark is coming next week because, in fact, he's not. They're supposed to be. They're all smoking weed somewhere. I don't. If next week, yeah, if suddenly no one's here next week, that's where they'll all be. Is that where it is, Hyde Park? Oh, I can might walk past.
Look and get out those seeds of oppression that are within all of us. So that work is ongoing. And on that lovely note,
I don't like the glasses.
My comrade Zara.
No, they're the weird glasses she's got on. The dead 70s.
Thank you, Osman. Thank you, everybody. But first of all, I just want everyone to have a massive round of applause for themselves for marching today. Well done, everybody. It's been 6-7 months so far. We're not going to stop. Keep showing up. You're all amazing. I just wanted to quickly mention someone who's doing a fundraiser.
I don't know.
Her name is Amira.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
She's putting her hair off, very long hair.
No, I don't think it's transsexual. I think it's just a strange haircut.
I'm going to talk for her.
Weird. That's how everyone's dressed in the 70s.
Donate it to Little Print Best Trust, but then also the money that she raises, which is nearly £500 so far, she's going to donate it to Medical Aid for Palestinians. Isn't that amazing? What an amazing and courageous and brave little girl. And I can see many other little ones here who are also brave and courageous. So, big round of applause for you guys as well.
I always like to say that they turn, but I think this week might not be as exciting on the
We'll
others.
have a post about Amira's fundraiser. She'll be here next week,
That's warming up.
hopefully she can speak about her own fundraiser. That's honestly it.
I know.
But thank you for showing up. Hope to see you all next week. And free Palestine! Who's next?
They're having a ding dong.
Thank you, Sarah. As riveting as always. And now we have another prepared speech, a quick one from Mazen's.
What an absolute mug is what you are. Alan, nice to meet you, Alan.
Thank you.
Alan the mug. Alan the mug. Get that in your nose.
This is a very hard to choose. So this goes for the Palestinian children. My dear Palestinian children and beloved people of Palestine. Today as I stand for you, I see not just faces filled with resilience, but heart brimming with hope. You have endured to shake the world, yet you stand tall, unyielding in your determination for justice and peace. For long as borne witness to dreams different by partialities, life and occupation. But through it all, you have shown the world. You have shown the world true meaning of steadfastness. Your courage in the face of adversity is an inspiration to us. Though road ahead may seem daunting, remember that you are not alone. Across oceans and continents, there are voices raising solidarity with your cause. We stand with you not just as allies but as brothers and sisters in the struggle to freedom and dignity. To the children of Palestine, I say this: never lose sight of your dreams. Yet your aspiration soars higher than that seek you to confine you. Your potential knows no bounds here, and the world eagerly waits a day when you lead your nation to a brighter tomorrow. And to Palestine as the whole, extend a message of unwavering support. You have rich in history, culture, and resilience. Thank you.
you. Let's give a round of applause for our speakers again. It's no easy thing coming up here and speaking to y'all. I mean, you're all lovely and everything, but I know I make it look easy, but it's not. This is a little reminder that if anybody is seeking prayer facilities, those are available for you. Please make your way that way. Grab one of our lovely stewards, one of our Leeds PSC folks, and we'll show you. Go ahead. Right, and before I bring up our next speaker, I just want to highlight that next weekend there is also a demonstration in Bradford. So in the interest of having all of us in all places as much as possible, I wanted to flag that up for any of our people who want to drop by and as well. And now we have Simon, who's going to give us
What a privilege it is to be here amongst you fantastic people. My name's Simon Cohen. I'm part of a group that calls itself West Yorkshire Jews Against Israeli Apartheid. And it's absolutely fantastic to be here each week now as this tragedy unfolds even more and the absolutely barbaric levels of violence seem to escalate to an unprecedented degree. The warmth and generosity of everybody here is absolutely amazing, and it actually keeps the spirits up during a time that is intensely depressing and disturbing. And I'm so grateful to everybody here each week that we create this massive atmosphere of unity and solidarity and a voice for justice. The group of people that I'm involved with, West Yorkshire Jews Against Israeli Apartheid, represent the diversity, the immense diversity of
Oh, well, from, I mean, I don't know why everyone's saying the face, but
some of it you can see in America, where there's been also great diversity, great courage, including some great courage from some Israeli journalists and historians as well, who are standing up against some unprecedented madness and inhumanity, which is reaching such an intense crescendo.
Did that other bloke have a go at him too, lads? You know that bloke who called the Muppet or whatever? I just wonder if I thought they might have been telling him why.
The West is being exposed massively. What a tragic and terrible and inhumane sacrifice is going on at the moment. So our voices must always be raised.
Well, you know what I mean, if other people wear, I mean, you're not supposed to, but I know.
Well, I don't think they can dictate what people wear.
Because we're working class.
But you know, the thing is that you can wear them out. You can't
Are they having a go? Are they having a go at him? No, they never do. It's just us.
Yeah, but they say you can't wear them as a bar. You can wear like a full burqa, and that's
yeah, you could probably get away with it, but
maybe I should come in all black with like a burqa on, and then they wouldn't have a go at it.
But then again, I think legally, if the police wanted, they'd have to show their face.
Maybe.
But you might have to have a female police officer just for security. I mean, they do. I mean, they do have female officers. Well, apparently it's not. It doesn't. You know. Apparently, no. I forget what the imams. There's no imam that says you're supposed to cover your face. Apparently. No. Apparently, I looked at it. No, even the normal ones. You're supposed to cover your hair like Jewish people supposed to. But I think that's as far as it goes. It's a sort of. I mean, some do it because I think family do it.
What Judaism truly
means. There's different imams for every single mosque.
Demonstrating.
Well, I've read online that no one's ever said it, and apparently it doesn't.
No scholars.
No, apparently imams. They don't. Yeah, go online because I was reading and seeing if it was religious, and apparently it's technically more cultural than.
Shout out to the Zionists.
That's why in a lot of Muslim countries that don't have the rules, they don't do it. They go. It's only like a couple of them that insist on it.
Congratulations! Free Palestine!
Oh, that's done the gong chiller.
Now I'm going to bring up our final speaker of the afternoon.
Oh God, I never listen to what they say. Yeah.
My name's Becky. I'm a public
Well, there's no one
sector
there's no real protesters today. There's only one bloke.
In our AGM in March,
I probably bet. It's, God, I'm tired. Have they gone? Them two suddenly disappear. Oh no, they're still there.
I've been ill ever since I inhaled like some spray paint.
Oh, you've been spraying?
I was spray painting and I forgot.
Oh, I thought you meant you were like in London where they were spraying the buildings.
I was just spraying my walls. Like, instead of painting them with hand, because that takes ages.
Yeah, use a mask. I made that mistake.
I've been coughing all week.
Well, be careful because if you still cough and go to the doctors because you don't want cancer or something, it freaked me out. I mean, once I had in the back of the car, I had some, the spray cans, and I must have sat on it, and it was leaking, and I didn't realise. My mate came out. I was high as a kite. My mate just came out. She says, "What's wrong?" I had to wind the window down. I didn't realise.
Demonstrations. We have.
Well, they're doing the happy crack. Yeah.
Solidarity,
and people die from it.
The workers united will never be defeated.
Well, then again, sometimes I think you can do it if you're bad luck. So it's like sometimes people bad luck, but regardless what you do, people still do drugs.
If you don't already follow us on social media, please give us a follow.
Yeah.
Palestine Solidarity Campaign. That way you can keep up with all the amazing community events we're always hosting and supporting. Two of which you have heard about that are this weekend at Hyde Park Book Club, tonight at 5, tomorrow also at 5. So please do come out for that, support us, follow us, donate to us, and let's keep this going.
Probably. You're on a domestic violence record, mate. You're happy about it.
And one last thing, you know what it is? You're all such good company to know. So you have nobody to blame but yourself. I want to highlight that there will be a coordinated economic blockade to free Palestine. You can learn more at a15action.com. More details will be announced probably this Sunday. And if you just wanted a brief understanding of what exactly that entails, we know your working day has been affected by our actions for Palestinian liberation. We know ordinary people have been using the trains. We urge everyone to see the interconnectedness of our struggle. The system that profits off your labor and has plunged us all into the cost of living crisis is the very same system that is profiting from bombing families in Palestine. We want to work with you and not against you. Unions in Palestine have caused all unions across the world to speak up in solidarity. We urge you to connect with unions in your workplace and organize amongst yourselves. Again, that's a coordinated economic blockade to free Palestine, April 15th. You can learn more at a15action.com. More details will be announced this Sunday. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for continuing to show up in the ways that you do. Thank you for gifting this movement, your attention, your time, your energy. Every little bit of it helps, and do not ever let anyone gaslight you into thinking that what you do here does not make a difference, because it does. It makes a difference to the Palestinians who are suffering when they see that their suffering is not for naught. And there will be a free and prospering Palestine soon, inshallah. Thank you very much. Free, free! See y'all next week.
Well, see, he was saying trying to go, don't film or something. Oh, is it over already? Well, that's a quick one.
Stop filming people praying. I said I'm not filming people praying, I'm filming them.
Was he American? He looks it.
No, I think he's British.
Well, that was a short one today. Normally this fills up, this turns off before the end. Is that the American? Because I heard one say you all, so I presume one of them must be American.
Well, it was an ongoing situation. I can smell weed.
Yeah.
The police are right here and not doing it.
It's hard to know who's doing it, but the thing is, I don't think they prosecute for small amounts.
You all about that smell? Yeah. I thought I heard you all about it. You do have to let what is it you? Got some juice there, boys. Got some juice there. Body camera went on that. Yeah, next week, sort of.
Oh, well, you might as well come here and then go there.
Well, it depends what time of day.
Look at it. This finishes way before then. Just,
we'll see
what time is it now?
We'll see what the timelines are saying. And then
You can always leave. By the time it's... there you go. You can walk to it from here. Just walk down. Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man. I missed that footage on Melody.
We haven't got much. You can take what I've recorded, but we only recorded it the last few.
He's talking shit, mate. That's embarrassing about fucking gonna get my missus battered and that much. I'll smack a little head in there.
Did your mate get it?
Stomp on her face, me. Did she accuse him? Me, domestic violence. You know what it is, yeah? Because we talking to people, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, she's talking about Live Free. Alright. Talking about that situation. Talking about this people still on about what's the name. People always say it about Chris. Gypsy always. Yeah, well, he stabbed his pregnant missus.